So are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have a one question regarding you. Like suppose under the forecast table, suppose if we don't have the IT department table, then how to connect the DIM table with the forecast and department? How to connect? Tell me. Because under the department there is a one column is same IT department. IT department is connect with this, IT department is connect with this. But under the forecast table is IT is if IT department is not there, then how to connect? Tell me. Think.
IT department is name is not matched. Full.
Name
This
is
is
not matched means
uh,
you
IT
tell me in
department.
you tell me in Hindi.
सर आईटी डिपार्टमेंट जो है इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि आईटी डिपार्टमेंट पूरा नाम इसमें लिखा हुआ है
नहीं नहीं, अरे नहीं,
आईटी
मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, आई एम आस्किंग यू फ्रॉम यू दैट department, under the department there is a IT department, but under the forecast table, suppose if IT department table is not there, not IT department column is not there, then how to connect? Suppose there is only 4 column in the forecast table, 1 2 3 and 4, and under the department there is a 3 column and not any column is matched with this column, that how to connect? Because we are making the relationship with the matching column, na? See, cost element is connected with the cost element, cost element connected with the cost element, but in the forecast table, if we have a IT department not there in the forecast, and if we have IT department in the department, then how to connect this kind of table? Tell me, Pooja.
ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप सर
How to drag and drop?
वो
Because IT department is not there. Drag and drop only when the column is there. Tell me. Suppose in Excel, suppose if under the forecast table, if you don't have IT department, and under the budget table, if you have IT department, what will you do? You need to directly go to the VLOOKUP and select all these kind of IT department with the forecast. Okay. So under here also, if we don't have a one column with this table or one column with this table, you have to use the related table. Means there is a one column, see, one thing I will tell you. When we click the new measure, okay, so there is a one formula regarding this. Just a minute. We will write. See, see, related table means the return the related table filtered, so that is only include the related row. Means we have to use this kind of formula to connect with the this kind of data. This kind of data we connect with this. Okay, so we have to use this kind of related table under this. So now, okay, because as a VLOOKUP, the name is there in the Power BI is a related table or related column. We have to use this kind of formula in the Power BI. Okay, so if any table is not there or any table, any column is not there, then you have to choose the related table. And how to choose the related table, I will tell you later, because there is a one session in which we have to connect this kind of molding relationship with the different kinds of table. Okay, so just a simple thought. Now our relationship is ready to maintain. Okay, so now we going to our visualization, and according to this modeling table, we have to create our relationship or make our visualization. So what is the name of the visualization? See, budget, forecast, and actual. Means you have to write down here is one more thing heading, like comparison of budget, actual, forecast. Okay, or you need to just write forecasting, budget and forecast. Budget and actual, comparison budget, forecast, and forecast, actual. And go to the data as per your requirement and click over there is suppose 40. You need to just select 40. Set the path is suppose this one, bold, and make the relationship according to equal and showing the background and shadow. See, your budget, forecast, and actual is now ready. Our heading is ready. So now the second thing, we have to maintain. What is the main thing to maintain a visualization? Tell me. So now we are done with this kind of relationship and how to make a relationship. See, very simple. Now suppose we have to make one thing like it into Gantt chart. Okay, but we are making the Gantt chart with the question and answer. Means under the Power BI there is a one main tool is a question and answer. So this kind of question and answer you can directly write down here. Okay, so ask a question. CPL budget versus actual under the Gantt chart. Gantt chart is a chart name. Okay, Gantt chart. See, when you ask the question from this, it will show you the complete visualization. See, when you ask any question with this Power BI help, it will directly make the visualization for you. And when you click over their chart, okay, see, their chart is ready. And when you click over there, your budget chart is ready to maintain. See, this kind of chart is automatically ready. But how to make this kind of chart without ask a question from Power BI? See, your budget and actual chart is ready and see, it will automatically pick up the value of budget and actual. And how to make the according to this? See, when you make and change the border and layout and how to make as per your data, you need to select this chart. Okay, this one is a Gantt chart. Select the Gantt chart. Okay, and when you select the Gantt chart you need to drag and drop the value like there is a budget and actual, so you need to just click on the budget and budget file is the value and actual file in the target. See, the same thing is ready, same column. So there is a benefit of question and answer when you have no knowledge about the visualization, then you make choose the question and answer for this. And this question and answer help you to maintain your chart or visualization according to your need, and it's a correct as per the complete visualization. Okay. See, there is a correct one. There is a no difference between these two, but this one is maintained via question and answer and this one is maintained via directly this. Okay, any doubt? Boko's question, suppose we have to use the next question. So next question is API of forecast versus budget in KPI map matrix table. So we need to click on the KPI. See, the automatic connected to the forecast and budget. See, total forecast value is 261 and budget value is this, and we had to click over there. Your chart is ready. Your chart is directly ready. Budget, forecast, and budget. And when you click over there, your forecast and budget chart is ready, but it will show the complete value because as per your data, the forecast and budget is a connected node. So now we have to connect again. This one is table, and suppose we have to use the forecast table. For the forecast we have to connect the indicator is a forecast and target is our budget. Let me just, okay, this one is chart is for only just question and answer. So when you click over there, there is a one KPI tool, this one, and under the forecast we have to connect the forecast What is the regarding? Field for both value and trend access are needed. Okay. Forecast and the budget. There is a one maybe error between this. Let me just refresh this column. Go to refresh. Let me just share my screen. I think some of the connection is lost. Please let me know when you see my screen again. Are you able to see? Hello? Are you able to see my screen?
So,
What is this happening? Just a minute. Now tell me.
yes.
Now you are able. So see, there is a KPI column. You can directly track over there whether you want KPI, and under the indicator, suppose if you have a budget forecast, budget, and trend axis, you have to a date calendar table from the date. See, your data is ready. Maybe something error between this. So tell me, it is in the green column. So tell me one thing. First, I move to budget and done the one thing is making the accounting number. Okay, so it will connect to the complete accounting. See this kind of table it will connect, and in the US dollar. Okay, and the second thing is the forecast. So we have to connect this kind of table, calendar, and to the US. So see, tell me, this one is a green. Why it is a green? It is not a green as per the KPI or as per this kind of table, because we don't choose a green or red, because it is a table showing that see, indicator is a forecast and budget is a target. Means forecast is 21 and but goal is 2020. That is the reason that it's a 4.56% is less than, but we have to compare with the forecast and budget. So that's why we have to make some changes over his goal, because it's a cost value. Okay, so cost is always, when cost is higher, then when cost is higher, then we are in loss. So we have to change this kind of scenario in this table. Go to the goal, and here increase is positive. No, we have to decrease is positive, because cost when is decreased, then it is a positive. And color coding is high is good, not low is good, because cost is low, then ever is a good. Means you have a 21,000 of forecast dollar, but in the goal you have a 20 million. So that is the reason that you have to 4% of lesser than your forecast. Okay, 4.56% is lesser than from your forecast. Like budget is a forecast is 20 and the budget is 20 and forecast is 21, means you have a lesser than a 4.56% as per your increaser than your cost. So that is the reason to lesser your profit by 4.5%. So that's why he's choosing a red value automatically. So when I've selected one of the range column is there, like range is by a date. Okay, so select the date column. There is a range is ready. Now I move this table some further and go to this border and shadow, and now I move this one also and see the range. When you click over the range, your goal and your budget is automatically change the value according to your data. See, here is our profit, because our goal is 22, but our cost is 21. That is our benefit. Okay, so that's why is a green value. But when we move into the some further, See, it will also increase. It will also have a profit of 8.91, and check the relationship. See, now there is a loss because our goal is 20, but our cost is 21. So from the month of May, we are accruing the loss in the cost from the month of May. Before the month of May, we are accruing the profit in the cost because our cost is lesser than the our target. Because suppose you have a target of 50 rupees per day. Each cost you have to target to spend 50 rupees per day, but you have just spent a 40. So that means you have into the profit. But suppose if you have cost is 50 and you have some saving regarding to your pocket is suppose 20, and when you spend the 60 in a day, that means your 10 rupees in a loss per day because your target is 50. So as compared to your target, you are 10%, you are 20% loss on the daily basis if you have spent 60. Okay, so that is the reason of use the KPI button, KPI chart. Okay, so any doubt in this, Pooja? uh, Pooja and Kiran, any doubt? Okay, now we move further. So further we have to analyze one of the best thing is that table. Okay, so we have to connect over there is a one table is a matrix table. We have to connect that table. Before that, I move into this chart and copy this visualization. This one, copy, page 2 and paste. Okay, so this table we have to choose. Now suppose we have to maintain some of the table like regarding this. Under this table we have a these kind of fields, see rows, column and values. Okay, so under the rows suppose we have date, suppose year. Under the axis we have year, quarter and month. See there is a date. Okay, and under the column suppose we have a reason or country as well as what you choose. See, I choose a country column. There is a many countries, so I choose the reason wise. Okay, so total reason is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we have to choose the budget. See, as per budget is a reason wise. Otherwise, you have to choose the forecast. See, when you click on this table, see value is smaller, so you need to just first thing you have to choose the size of the table. Size. See, this kind of table is ready when you make the matrix table. Okay, it means you have a data regarding the country wise, regarding the region wise, and you have to select the model as per your requirement. Like from the table you have a style, and style you have to choose as per your, these are the some style which is given by the Power BI. So if you want to choose this kind of flashy rows, if you want this kind of CP, this kind of is okay. So now we have to make some conditional formatting over there. So what is conditional formatting? So conditional formatting is done with the steps over there, right? Suppose in the month of January, The total of Australia and New Zealand budget is, this one is only for budget, forecast. Okay, so forecast of Australia and New Zealand is 1 lakh, and when you click over there is a budget also. See, there is a budget also. So forecast and budget. So there is a forecast value in the month of July is 1,03,744, but as per budget is 220,64 and 748. Okay, so this kind, and see, this budget is for total country. See, the budget is ready for all the country are the same, but the forecast is not ready for all the countries are same. See, when you click over there, see, budget values all the countries are same, 220, 64 and 728, but forecast is not same because budget is maintained via year, via country. Okay, so when you click over there, suppose I remove the budget and only forecast value is there. And suppose if you need to any conditional formatting over there, like conditional formatting is, there is a one column here. See, conditional formatting. So conditional formatting into the forecast table, there is a 5 things to choose the conditional formatting. One is background color, one is the font color, one is a data bar, one is the icon. Suppose if you want a font color, see, your conditional formatting is ready. See, lower the sales, lower the forecast, the lower the font. Higher the forecast, higher the font. Okay, background color. If you want switch off the forecast, see there is a background color means according to the your data, like lower sales, lower forecast is a lower value, and higher forecast is a higher value. So that is the another way to forecast. Second is a background color, so this one is okay. Now two thing is more. Okay, yeah, this one, no, we have to use this one. Now suppose there is a one more thing, data bars. Data bars is showing that, see, the how much your value of the forecast as compared to total, your data bar is belonging to your column like this. Okay, see your data bar how much is filled, the your value is higher. Okay, suppose your data bar is higher, it means data bar is higher, it means your data is greater than good. Guys, just a minute. Okay, so this kind of conditional formatting we have done with your table as well as. There is a one more thing. One more thing is what? When you switch over there, there is a some advanced controlling. Means suppose go to up, and now we have to use the icons. Icons is there also. See, red icon is showing the your data is lesser than, and higher icon shows the. So you have a one more thing, advanced control. Okay, so according to the advanced control, you have to choose your data icon. Means if your value is greater than 0 to less than 10, okay, then you choose this kind of icon, or this kind of icon. And when your data is 10% to, suppose 80%, then your data is yellow, this one. And when you choose the your data is 80 to 100, 80% to 100%, then your data is this green and okay. See, your data bar is ready to this. Your icon shows that your value is less than 10%, and your this icon shows the lies between the 10 to 18%, 80%, and this green icon shows that your data is ready to 80 to above 80%. Okay, so this kind of conditional formatting we need to use our data to make a presentation. Pramod, any doubt in this? Pooja? Kiran, because this kind of conditional formatting we need to use our chart. See, first one we have to use this budget and forecast. Actually, in the get chart, this kind of forecast, this is our KPI, this is our error, and this kind of chart is used for your countrywide. Suppose we have to use one more thing here. What we use? Suppose we need one slicer, not a date wise. This time we need a slicer with a country wise. See, sorry, region wise. Okay. See, this kind of slicer is there. So we need this kind of slicer into just one click. So you need to just go to journal and change the here from layout is vertical to horizontal. See, your layout is changed. And when you change the layout, your region is like this. And you have to pick it there directly. Okay, so when you click on the Africa, your Africa account is there. Okay, so when your manager is asking you that please provide the forecast of Africa, so you can directly click of Africa and Asia. July month forecast is lesser than, means lesser than a 10%. And what is the 10%? From where? Total value from the 10%, means when you click the 103714 divide by 935,887, it's showing the value of less than 10%, and it's showing a greater than 10%, greater than 10%, it's showing a greater than more than 80%. Okay, so that is the reason to choose this kind of value. Over the year your budget is forecast is increasing. Okay, so this kind of, when you choose the Australia, when you choose the Canada, Europe, Latin America, USA. Okay, so this kind of reason you have also ready for your mankind purpose. When you click over there and border and forecast, see, your data is ready. When you click over Europe, your Europe is ready. When you click over Latin America, or when you click over two countries together, see, Europe and Latin America, you can click press on the control. Okay, and when you click over the three countries data, you can press over control and select those three countries: Canada, Europe, and Latin America. Okay, and when you use only just two countries, so you can deselect this one. Okay, you can select the USA as well as in Europe. See, this kind of country is ready. How to compare the data from Europe and USA? As you compare the data, that Europe forecast is 323 and USA forecast is 22. So this kind of data is ready, because under the budgeting table we have to use this kind of data. When you double click on there, your complete data is ready. So any doubt, Pramod? Okay, so now we move to further to our some of the steps regarding this. We need to just click this table, copy, paste. Okay, so now we move this kind of table presentation into our chart. How to make this kind of presentation in our chart? You need to just uh, click this table, no, this table. This table, copy, and here you have to paste it and go to this chart. See, your chart is ready just in one click, means a forecast by region. Okay, so as per region wise, your forecast is ready. Otherwise, you have done with the one more thing is a month wise, your forecast is ready. And when you click on the table, border and shadow, and also doing one more thing is either data label. Okay, see, one thing is data label. So when you click on the data label, your data label is on everything. And when you click move down, there is a one more thing regarding this is that as per you increase your size button anything. Okay, so you can increase your size, and also you can compare to the, suppose this one is forecast and you have to compare your budget. Okay, and also you can compare your actual. See, so we have a budget and forecast and actual in just one column, in just one table. Or do one more thing, if you don't need to compare the actual from the line, you can select column value, line value. So under the line value, you have to select your actual, and on the line value. See, your budget, your forecast, and the line value is showing the actual value of your data, and your actual value is till the month of July, because we have only just a 7 month data in our profile. When you showing the our data is 7 month raw data in our file, that is why our actual is just for a 7 month. Okay, so that kind of presentation also you make in the Power BI. And now one more thing I will tell you, that suppose if you want a month, you click over there and choose the date. Okay, suppose if you want not a day wise, so now you have to click over there is a 2020, click over there is just a quarter wise. See, your first quarter is a higher actual, second quarter is more higher, and then your actual is less. Means in the third quarter we have only just 1 month actual, that is why it is a less. So but this data is only understanding by me. So now how to understand by others, you have to analyze this one, click over the right click and analyze and explain the decrease. What is the reason to decrease this button? Okay, so you need to just explain the decrease and choose your data, that whatever you need. Right now it's opening. What is the increase of this button, or what is the decrease? See, budget by quarter and cost element. Why the budget is decreasing? This kind of data is decreasing. 664 million 8 to 63, means from this month is a 65 64 point something million, but here is a just a 63. So what is the use of decrease? See, others is external labor is decreasing, administration is decreasing, hardware is decreasing, internal labor is decreasing, software is decreasing. So then you can analyze this department and move to your budget as increasing as per your taking a decision for this. And second one is a budget, quarter and IT department. By IT departments, how much is the effect of IT department? See, administrator is increasing, but document manager, this kind of decreasing, core infrastructure is decreasing, development is decreasing, others is also decreasing, planning is increasing. So you have to analyze your data according to the department and move the changes according to your data. So any doubt relating to this? See, this kind of analyze you can do and prepare the report according to their needs. That what are the changes we have done. Suppose in the actual, suppose if you don't need, you need to just click on actual and analyze the actual value only. So explain this resource. You have to analyze here just the actual value. See, the actual value of quarter and cost element means your first quarter is 58, this one, and this quarter is 63.9, this one. Okay, so how, whatever the impact of increase in the actual, see, external labor is increasing 3.2 million, amortization is increasing 2.1 million, hardware is increasing 1 million, and telecom is also increasing, but the other department is decreasing and internal labor is also decreasing. So that is the reason to use your first quarter to 58.9 million to 63.9 million impact. Okay, so this kind of table or this kind of maintain your reason to increase the value of growth or increase the value of higher presentation. So that is the use of your Power BI report, and it's automatic. And see, the analysis of 8.3% increase in actual between first quarter to quarter two means the total increasing in our first quarter to second quarter is 8.39%. And what is the 8.39%? How it's increasing? The value is given 3.2, 2.1, 0.6, 0. Minus 0.8 million, minus 1.1 million. The total decreasing is this, and total increasing is this, and your net effect is 58.9 to 63.9. And as per your actual, see, everything is there. So you need to just analyze your department and see actually is increasing by the department, R&D department, BU department, and office and administration department, because we have a 3 department. So we have to analyze this kind of data by the quarter and the business area. Means R&D is increasing 2.9, BU is increasing 2.0, but the office administration there's a no changes. That's why we have to move into the 63, because this one is 58.9 and this one is 63.9. So that is the reason to actual. Okay. So any doubt related to this? So you have to make the practice for this. Okay, Pooja. Yeah, Pooja and Pramod, both you are making the practice over this chart. So if you have any doubt, any concern relating to any chart, you can directly ask to me. Okay. Any doubt? Because you have also one more thing. You have to just click over drag and change the month time value. If you drag and drop over the month time analyze, you can directly analyze by month time. Okay, so there is a reason of budget and forecast and actual 2020 to analyze as per your data, that whatever you need. Now it's okay. Okay, guys. So now I think we should close this meeting and get ready for tomorrow session. Tomorrow we are doing some of the these kind of tasks with this, like some of the actual and budget and forecast, some of the measure creation of this. Okay, then we move to the some next step. If you have any doubt relating to any of this, you can ask me directly. Any doubt, guys? Okay, then we move to the next class to this tomorrow at the same time at 9 a.m. Okay, so 9 a.m. is okay with everyone now. I think maybe 9 a.m. is a very great time to learn to new things. Okay, then guys, we have to move into the next thing. So bye bye, take care, guys, and happy Independence Day to all in advance.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye, guys. Bye, take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Pooja.